Okay, if you see this flustered look on my face, it's because yesterday we were in the Keys and today we made our way to Key Biscayne and Virginia Key.
Stay
Wow.
in the right lane.
Now we're on our way to Miami Beach. Yow! It's traffic. Yes, it's traffic. Okay, so I'm down towards Miami Beach, South Point area, and to say I'm out of my comfort zone would probably be an understatement. It's pretty busy here, so we're just gonna keep making our way north, and hopefully we run into some of those quaint little beach towns that I've been looking for. So let's try to get out of here. What do you say? Traveling down historic A1A. Boy, that Miami Beach, packed. And I've never seen so many Lamborghinis in my entire life. Oh, Sandy felt a little out of place, I'm sure. But, oh well. Keep continuing up A1A. I'm going to be on this for a while. So we'll keep you updated. Well, good morning. We're here this morning in Boca Raton. And this is what the beaches look like in Boca. We've made it to the Atlantic. And we're gonna start going up the coast. The only thing different about this section is every beach that you stop at, you have to pay. So we're gonna keep going up north until we can find some a little bit more chill. What do you think? It's pretty busy down here. We have gone from I have gone from the Keys up to Boca, and it has been nothing but bumper to bumper. So gonna keep going up north and seeing where we can pop out somewhere and chill out for a little bit. See you soon. Well, I just got to thinking to myself, how many people get the opportunity to travel the whole A1A highway, the whole east coast of Florida? Yeah, that's something cool to say. I traveled the whole A1A as we go through Highland Beach. Well, made it to Juno Beach, and just a random sign. Look at this. That's pretty cool. Somebody would just leave that. What a beautiful day. Juno Beach. Beautiful, beautiful. right, well, I'm here with a few, oh, I'd say about 100 people, and we're standing on the beach at Hobie Sound at the beach, and we're about ready to watch the SpaceX rocket take off here in about 5 minutes. It's supposed to take off from Cape Canaveral, about 50 miles up the coast. That's what we're hearing. So if I get a video of it, I'll make sure to post it, but that's what we're all doing out here. So good luck. Good morning. I'm at Port Salerno, and that's pretty much where I boondocked last night. There's a lot of bars and stuff here, so kind of hung out here. Cool place. It's a cool chill town. All right, this morning we're on Hutchinson Island. Again, I've never heard of Hutchinson Island, but we're walking up this path and seeing what this looks like. Hutchinson Island. Ooh, look at those waves. What a cool morning. What a cool beach. Yeah, great way to start off the morning, that's for sure. Hutchinson Island. Yeah, it's cool. Hang out here for a little bit, watch the waves. Some big waves. Well, it's a beautiful morning in Fort Pierce. I'm at Jetty Park. It's kind of a cool area. Yeah, it's a beautiful day and it's a beautiful walk. So yeah, if you've ever been to Fort Pierce, you got to check out this park. It's pretty cool. So enjoy your day. I think I'm going to. Hey, so this morning I have a treat. I'm in Fort Pierce and I just came across a guy named David, and he is an artist. What would you consider yourself, David?
I'm definitely an artist. What I'm doing today is palm art. I also sculpt, weave, and I work with glass, but the palm art has been my main living for about 25 years.
For 25 years.
Yeah.
And can you show us some real quick?
Absolutely.
And explain to
In fact, I'll tell you a little story about not
Sure.
giving up. My grandfather, he taught me a great word, stick-to-itiveness, putting your mind to something and not giving up until you reach your goal. My grandfather was right. No matter our age or where we live, the color of our skin or what people say, if you give 100% and don't give up, you can do anything or be anything. These are not just words for me, I speak from experience. After losing my family to a drunk driver, in 2000 I lost everything else to fire. I literally took my last $4 and I walked here from Santa Cruz, California. So I do speak from experience when I say put your mind to it, don't give up, and you will succeed. This is a short story I wrote of the coconut palm. I wanted to be something. You see, there once was a cocoa palm that lived by the sea, ever so high, in a coconut tree. One day the palm said he, it's a fish that I want to be, just like those beautiful fish that swim in the sea. From a nearby tree heard he, ha 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 ha, fish, a fish you cannot be, for you live so high in that coconut tree. But it is a fish that I want to be, just like those beautiful fish that swim in the sea. From another tree heard he, if it's a fish you want to be, then it's a cocoa man that you must see. The cocoa man, well, who is he? Oh, you'll know the cocoa man when a tussling comes and he climbs your tree. Well, days went by and days got long. Then one day came a rustling, a tussling, even a song. It's the cocoa man, he's come to climb my tree. Oh, Mr. Cocoa Man, it's a fish that I want to be. Cocoa Man took the palm, slid down the tree. I said to him, if it is a fish, truly a fish you want to be, a beautiful fish you will be, just like those beautiful fish that swim in the sea. It's a small reminder that you can be anything you want to be.
Thank you so much,
You're
David.
so welcome.
Hey, tell me, that was a great story. Tell me a little about your rescue.
I've been doing avian rescue for about 36 years.
You've been doing what kind?
Avian rescue, bird rescue.
Okay.
For about 36 years, domestics for well over 32, and Native American animals for 18. These guys are my passion. These guys are my money pit.
Hey, you want to introduce?
This is Jeremiah Daniel.
Okay.
He's been with me 13
Jeremiah.
years. He's Catahoula Dane. He came to me with a serious heart condition, and we're into him for about $25,000 worth of heart surgeries. After that, I rescued this guy in California. He was hunting wild for a minimum of 4 months that I know of, and he wasn't too much to rehab. He's a pretty amazing guy. He was young enough to where he really just came along great. King Solomon here. By the way, that's Isaac James.
Isaac James, okay.
King Solomon was I rescued about 6 months ago. He had been caged his entire life. He was extremely aggressive. He was a terrible biter. He would fly and attack people. He was just very unhappy. He needed a lot of hands-on rehabilitation. You can see I still have many scars on my hands from him.
Oh,
but
my.
I have a poker face. Even though it may hurt, I don't let him know that it hurts. That way, if there's no reaction, then there's no cause to try to get a reaction. And then my latest rescue I did less than a week ago. He came from a home that was overpopulated with animals and just a lot of really sad situation.
And did you put him in this, or
yeah, that's that's his backpack. He's got full flight. I don't clip their wings, so they hang out because they want to hang out.
Okay, David, show us some of your creations.
Come on around this side. You can get it from the front. These are all coconut palm baskets. I do 25 varieties of bowls and baskets. Some of them actually change shape. They go up and they go down.
Nice.
The weave slides, allows it to change shape the whole entire life of the basket, which is 50 to 60 years. The roses I create are something I refer to as living art. They will actually blossom. It takes 3 to 7 days. They bloom, relock, and hold the adult shape for life. I do close to probably 300 different items. Grasshopper, scorpion, dragonflies, hummingbirds, seahorse, sea turtles, hammerhead shark, lemon shark, tarpon, angelfish, dolphins, whales, just about anything you like.
And crosses.
Crosses are one thing I never charge for. Those are absolutely free. As far as I'm
Good
concerned.
man. Good
as
man.
far as I'm concerned, the greatest love we have is the love of the Lord, and the greatest thing we can do with his love is share it freely.
Amen.
The
man.
Lord's not to be a marketplace.
Amen.
It's about
brother.
it's the greatest gift that we have, and it's a gift of grace. So why should we give it away any other way?
Keep sharing the love.
That's what
Keep
I'm talking
spreading
about.
the love. David, on your bowls, tell us how long does it take to make these?
Well, I've been practicing for about 25 years, so I can weave, just the weaving alone, I can do in about 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes.
Yeah, but the first one took me several weeks,
and
because I'm self-taught.
And you were telling me that they would last 50 years?
50 to 60
They
years.
don't crack.
They will not crack, crumble, rot, or disintegrate. They just turn to a light tan, like the scorpion and the grasshopper are starting to do in the tail of the shark.
And David, are you normally right here?
I'm down here at Fort Pierce Jetty Monday through Wednesday. Thursday I do Jam and Jensen in Jensen Beach,
Okay.
and then different festivals and events all around town.
Okay, so
And actually all around the state.
we'll give you a little shout out here. What are the prices of the bowls and stuff?
The bowls that I have, the baskets that I have here are basically 20, 25, and 30. But they go as small as about half the size for 10, and then I do all the way up to laundry baskets. They go for
Great.
$80.
Well, David,
And then I do themes too, like Valentine's Day I have lots of hearts and roses and bouquets and whatnot, and I do Christmas wreaths and special stuff for Easter as well.
Awesome, and I love your hat.
Thank you, he's my boss.
That's right. All of our bosses. So,
That's right.
David, I know you have people waiting and stuff, but brother, I can't thank you enough
Blessings.
for taking your time and sharing that story with us.
Happy to
and
share.
And keep doing the Lord's work. I mean,
Absolutely.
keep going, brother.
There's no other way for me.
That's right, brother. Well, we appreciate all your time.
Thank
okay?
you. God
Thank
bless.
you. God bless you too, brother.
Safe journey.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
He's
What
got
do you
some
guys
really cool
think
stuff.
about his work?
He's got some cool stuff here.
Doesn't he?
Very nice.
He has way more patience than I have.
Me too. So, and he's doing it for a good cause too. So
He is.
keep rescuing those animals. So I'm glad you guys are enjoying them too. So sorry to hold you up from talking to him about it.
No problem.
No problem.
Have a great day.
You
You
too.
too,
Thank you.
How cool is this? Can you believe he just did that while he was telling me that story? Very talented guy he is. I enjoy talking to him. And the rescue, oh, what passion he has. Stay safe, David. Stay safe. Okay, you know why I love Fort Pierce? Yeah, you got that right. Free parking. Yeah. Fort Pierce, you're doing it right. So, Hutchison Island is broken up into a north side and a south side. So, to get on the different sides, you have to go all the way back to the mainland and then cut over again. But to me, it looks like north has a lot more condominiums and stuff like that. But we're still searching. Okay, so traveling through Sebastian Inlet. So across from us, I guess that's Sebastian. So, well, here I made it to Melbourne Beach and the world famous Bizarro Pizza. I'm supposed to meet Blaine's brother Gary around here.
Welcome to Bizarro's!
Oh, nice, Gary!
Welcome to Bizarro's, Tony.
Oh man, awesome! Hey, this is cool. Hey, let's eat some pizza. This is it, huh?
Woohoo!
Funny.
Oh, I should have
Okay.
done one.
Okay, Gary, tell me where we're at.
Oh, we're at Bizarro's here in Indialantic, the original Bizarro's. We got Angelo behind the counter right there.
Angelo
Flashing
behind
green.
us, right?
And dude, best pizza in town right here.
Is it the best pizza? And normally, what do you get?
Best pizza in the county. I get grandma's down here.
Grandma's? Okay.
And then usually a meat one, so we got meat right here.
Oh man, it all smells great, man. Good job.
Hey, this is my buddy Tony.
Hi,
Tony.
you're being recorded. You're on our YouTube channel. This is Angelo,
Yeah.
the owner of Bizarre.
No, my dad owns it.
Okay, never been here before.
He's going all over Florida,
Right?
and recording it. He's got like all these followers on his channel and shit. So I said, if you're coming to Indiana, you got to go to Bizarre.
Oh yeah, this is the place.
What do you have?
I'm gonna have the Greek and the meat, the stuffed meat. Greek and stuffed meat.
I'm gonna do a stuffed meat and a grandma's. And what are you drinking?
What do you have?
I'm gonna have a Dragon Point IPA
I'll have a Bud Light.
and a Bud Light.
I have money.
I got it. I got it.
You'll get beat up on YouTube.
Hey, nice meeting you, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
So, let me see if I have it. Idea Atlantic?
India.
India Atlantic. Okay.
India Atlantic.
Okay, you know, if you've been watching any of my channel, I cannot say any of the names. So, India
Because they're all
Atlantic.
Indian names.
Okay, so India Atlantic.
India Atlantic.
India Atlantic.
Like, where do you want to go surfing? I want to go in the Atlantic. You say it like.
India Atlantic. Okay, you got it. India Atlantic. Hey, Gary. So tell me the story about this place. Okay.
So
what is it like?
As long as what I know about Bizarros here in India Atlantic is that it's been here forever. I mean, like for 40, 50 years. When I first moved to India Atlantic, Florida in 1980, it was here. And this was the go-to place for pizza. This, and there was a place called Rocco's. Rocco's burned down.
Okay, you moved here when?
1980.
1980, and it was here.
And it was here. So that's 40 years.
Right.
40 plus years. And it was this and one other place in town. The other place in town burned down. This has been here ever since. It's an incredible family owned by the Bizarro family. There's Angelo in there. You got Peter Sr., Peter Jr. Peter Jr. is a realtor here in town now.
And do they all work here?
Some dad works up at the one in Satellite Beach.
The brother, Angelo, he looked like he was working his butt off in there.
Oh, dude, this place is always slammed. It's always slammed. And we used to jokingly call this place the pizza Nazis because you'd go up, you'd order your food, and they'd be like $20. It was like always the same amount. It didn't matter what you ordered. Cash only. And giant beers. I mean, we're talking 24-ounce cheers, 24-ounce beers. They don't play around here.
They don't. Oh my. That is a lot of food, brother. That is a lot of pizza. All right. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
This is crazy good. Okay, so which is, what did I get?
That's you, and this is you. This is me.
Okay.
This is me. Here he goes. First bite. First bite of Bizarros.
Awesome.
Beers. Gotta wash that down.
So this is great. We have Blaine on the call. There's Blaine. That is how I met this guy right here, is through that guy and his wife. Him and his wife got me these cool caps. Blaine, we wish you were here.
I'm in the while you're talking here, keep filming. Here's some cool caps.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, here's my showroom. I just got off the phone to talk to you guys. I'm working with a river rafting company in Fort Collins, so we were looking at rafting designs.
Very cool.
Nice.
We'll get back to your appointment. We just wanted to make you jealous with this this pizza.
Does Indian Atlantic fit into your mold of small little beach town?
I like it. I like it.
Cool.
Very
No,
cool.
You're talking to like one of the few natives that lived their whole life there.
Well, we wish you were here.
I know, it'd be a lot more interesting than talking to Gary.
I'm so glad.
All right, bro. We're gonna chow.
Okay, you guys have fun.
See you, man.
Eat it while it's hot.
See you, dude.
What an entrance, man. What an entrance. This is a cool area, man.
This is awesome. This place is this is where I grew up. I've been here since I was 8 years old, Tony.
You were 8 years old
8
here?
when I moved here. Oh, and there's surf today. You didn't tell me there was surf today.
No, I didn't know that at all. So,
Whoa!
I didn't realize that you came here when you were 8?
Yep.
Wow. Cool beach, though.
Yeah, our parents, my mom and dad got divorced when I was 8, and I came down here with my mom, and I've been here ever since.
Wow. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So, but you left, right?
Yeah, I went to, I lived in Tallahassee for 2 years, went to Florida State University, and then I went down to Gainesville to the University of Florida for 2 years. And then lived in Jacksonville, Florida for almost 3 years before moving to Colorado. Lived out in Colorado for 2 years and then have been back here ever since.
And we were talking earlier, when did I meet you? So, just so you guys know, I'm friends with Blaine and Amy, and I met you through Blaine years and years ago. I've been friends
Probably at their wedding.
Yeah, I've been friends with Blaine since he back in 1982, I think it was.
Yeah.
So in Breck Day, so.
Yeah, so I think it was, I think we probably, I mean, if you knew him back in 82 in the Breck days,
yeah.
I used to go out there snowboarding back then. I was still in junior high going into high school, and then graduated high school in 90. So we probably met sometime out there during those during the heyday of the Breckenridge days.
Oh yeah, those were the days. So did you always stay here in Florida, or did you move other places in Florida?
Well, no, I lived in like I said, I lived in Tallahassee for a couple years. I lived in Gainesville for a couple years. I lived in Melbourne the rest of the time. So just those are the only 3 places, and then I was in Colorado for a couple years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this place is beautiful. What's the claim to fame here? Man, those waves look pretty big.
This is the Space Coast, and
okay.
if you take this thing and you were to go and look on the other side of these sea grapes right here, about 30 miles north, they shoot off rockets. That's where the space shuttle came from.
I saw it yesterday.
There was a Falcon Heavy that lifted yesterday.
I videotaped it yesterday.
So
but it was just a little spot. I'll put it on this video.
So
but it was
that
just a
little spot is literally about 30 miles that way.
Oh, I wish I could have gotten closer.
Yeah, and you could go all the way to Jetty Park. You could park your van right there at Jetty Park, and you would be less than 5 miles from where they're shooting the things off.
You're kidding.
Yep.
Oh, I need to do that someday.
Yep.
God, I wish I would have done that.
Check on the NASA website and the SpaceX websites. They'll give you the updates on when the next launches are. But that's our claim to fame here. We are the Space Coast. Area code here switched about, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago. It switched to 321. That was intentional, like 321 blast off. Again, being part of the Space Center. So,
right.
Yeah, and then beaches. I mean, we have in my opinion, the most beautiful beaches in all of Florida.
No kidding. And are you a surfer?
Oh my gosh, I've spent 42 years out in that water.
Really?
Now I'm doing the land surfing. That's my land surfer right there, my one wheel.
That looks completely dangerous, like something that I would definitely like kill myself on. So how often do you surf?
Nowadays I'm a fair weather surfer, so like I said, these waves are actually pretty good today.
No kidding. Look at that.
So this would be the kind of day I would paddle out on, but it's maybe once every 1 to 2 months now. I used to surf every day when I was a kid growing up, but you know, you get to a point in life where you want to go out on the best days. You don't want to have to work too hard on the smaller days.
Hey, fair weather skier I turned out to be in Breckenridge.
So you know the deal.
Yeah. I needed the sun to be out.
Those beautiful pow days where it's like bluebird skies like this, bright sunshine, and out on the slopes it's like in the 30s and 40s. That's the same thing here. I need the waves to be chest to head high, glassy day like this with good weather. Look at this. Wow.
Look at that. Didn't zoom in on that Okay, so what's your what keeps you busy nowadays? Now I know you have a bike shop.
Yeah.
Do you want to go take a look at the bike shop?
We could go do that. So I own Infinity Bike Shop here in Melbourne, Florida. I've owned it for 13 years in May. So
Okay.
we're coming up on our
all kinds of bikes. Or?
13th year in business. We have everything from beach cruisers up to high-end road and mountain bikes, e-bikes. E-bikes are huge right now. Just like the one wheel is like an e-vehicle.
So do you sell these too?
We don't. We
Okay.
don't sell one wheels there.
Okay. Do you
yeah.
rent bikes or?
Yeah, we rent
Okay.
bikes. We rent bikes predominantly beach cruisers because that's the thing we get the most requests for. Are cruisers and hybrids.
How often are you in the shop?
Never.
So if we go in there, they're going to be going, "Who are you?"
Oh no,
So
they
this
know
is-
I'm the owner. I'm the guy that writes the paychecks.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like
I sign their paychecks. In fact, yeah, I sign the paychecks.
So we were just talking as we were eating some pizza and stuff. You were a pharmaceutical rep.
I was a pharmaceutical rep for about gosh, I was a rep for almost 12 years, almost 13 years.
A pharmaceutical rep.
And
Well, what
left,
an industry that was, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I made killer money, but I got to tell you, you're better off keeping yourself healthy than trying to fix it once you get unhealthy. I hope that makes sense to the people that are watching this. And, you know, just like you're traveling, and like we talked about, where time is the most important asset that all of us have. It's not money, it's not status or prestige or anything else. It's time.
I feel you, brother.
And if you want the most amount of time, you got to keep yourself healthy. Don't wait for yourself to get sick and then try to use pharmaceuticals to fix it. And I realized that when I joined a company called LifeVantage. And LifeVantage is all about living your healthiest life, looking, performing, feeling your best every single day. It's in the anti-aging world, so though my beard makes me look old, I'm not.
Yeah, you're really.
I'm only 50, but it's still.
You're Blaine's younger brother, so keep saying that. You're Blaine's
younger brother.
Blaine's brother, younger brother.
Nice photo bombing. Okay, hey Gary, you know I don't know anything about surfing whatsoever. So you were just talking about this surf. Go ahead and tell me again about this surf. What you're talking about.
Yeah, so the surf right now is, I mean, this is probably head high to 1 to 2 feet overhead. You see there's a guy out there right now. Looks like he's gonna paddle for this one. He's getting, nope, he's not gonna drop into it. So this is great surf, especially for this area. The thing about the Melbourne area, everywhere is sand. There's no rocks anywhere. A little bit of coquina rock on the inside. That's that coral that people call it, but it's called coquina. We got wannabe Top Gun pilots right here. It's instead of volleyball, we've got football. But yeah.
So you're telling me that this is hard to surf because of why?
Because there's no breaks in the action. So the whole time you're having to try to paddle out while the sets are just coming in one wave after another. So there's very little break in the action. It makes it difficult to paddle out. Unfortunately, also because the bottom doesn't undulate much, it's very steady the whole time, that it all breaks at once. See how it's almost closing out? We call that closing out, where the whole wave breaks at once instead of peeling off down the line for miles and miles and miles.
Oh man, so you find this harder to surf than like Hawaii, or because you've surfed Hawaii
I've
too.
surfed in Hawaii, I've surfed California, I've surfed in Indonesia, I've surfed literally all over the world at the Outer Banks of North Carolina. I think this is difficult because it's forgiving, but at the same time, getting in and out, it'll wear you out. It's non-stop because you're constantly paddling. There's no channel to paddle back out through. There's nowhere to take a break.
Dangerous then? I mean,
no, because I think rocky bottoms are more dangerous. Reef breaks in Indonesia and Hawaii are probably the most dangerous that I've surfed. Also, the size of the wave there, the power behind it, but it's a little more predictable, I feel like, than here, where it's, you know, breaks all over the place. You never know where the next one's going to come in.
So learning here probably really helped you to surf other places.
Absolutely, because 15 miles that way, there's this guy named Kelly Slater. That's where he learned how to surf.
Oh.
And 11-time world champion. He's still winning surf contests at my age at 50. So you know the guy's got to be good. So it's a great training grounds for anybody.
Awesome. Hey Gary, I want to tell you too, thank you very much for the pizza. I want to let everybody know I didn't buy the pizza on my budget, so he didn't either.
The pizza was free.
He knows people. It's good to hang out with Gary Stern. He knows people.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yourself out of a free ride? No.
Gary, thank you, buddy.
Absolutely, brother.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Had a good time. It was so great seeing you. I love following you on your journey.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thanks for coming down and having pizza with me, giving me some pizza to take on the road with me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I appreciate it.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I love it. I love doing this and showing you a little piece of heaven, a little slice, pun intended, a little slice of heaven here at Bizarro's, and showing you what the beach is all about. This is where I grew up, man. So this is it.
It's beautiful. I love it, and I wish we could have seen you surf a little bit.
Yeah, on the next trip.
Well, thank you, brother. We appreciate it.
All right, Tony. See you, buddy.
Bye. Well, it's part 12 coming to an end this day. So I kind of got nestled in here, and that should be it for the night. So can you believe it? Tomorrow we start part 13. We're winding down. So peace, hippies. Have a good night.